So in this video we're going to be looking at how to do a split stitch. So to get started you want to put your fabric in your embroidery hoop and make sure it's very tight and pull your fabric tight as well so that you don't have any wrinkles. And then to get started you want to anchor your thread. So to do that you push it through the back just a little ways down the line that you're stitching on and leave a small tail of thread in the back, and then make a tiny stitch and then bring your needle back up through that original stitch. So then it's going to be like a back stitch where you will put your needle back. You'll be stitching stitches from left to right. But then as you're stitching, you're actually going to be putting your needle back in through the middle of the stitch in front of it. So that's where it gets its name, because you're actually splitting the stitch that you just finished. So it's the split stitch. What I find to be helpful is your first stitch is going to actually be the length that you want your stitches to be. And then after that, every other stitch is going to be pretty short, because you're going to be extending it into basically the middle of the stitch before it. So you can play around with it a little bit to see what kind of lengths you like. They all kind of give a different look to them, but the idea is just to have consistency. There's no right or wrong, but you just want whatever length you choose to have all of your stitches stay the same. It is more helpful though if you're stitching a line that is curved to have smaller stitches. It's going to give you a little bit more control as you're going around the curves. So that's how you do a split stitch. It's pretty basic. It's very similar to the back stitch. So once you have those nailed down, you'll be able to easily get the other. It just adds a little bit of texture to any kind of line that you're trying to cover with your embroidery floss. Whenever you finish up, you'll need to tie off. So you'll just flip your hoop over and pull your needle up under your thread that you've already stitched. And do that twice, and on the second time you're going to pull your needle through the loop that you've created. Pull tight and then you can snip that off. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this. If you want to download any patterns to practice your new embroidery stitch, you can do that at www.thistleandthreaddesign.com. Thanks for watching.